And still
you
can
got
hoop.
an issue. You got an issue with Lou.
Yes.
Lou out there hanging out in
Lou
Magic
tripping.
City in the court. Right. Go ahead.
Lou tripping. Number one. Don't sell us when lies start coming out and when story changes before 24 hours even
elapses,
right? Then you know something up, right? Rappers puts the picture out. Oh, that's an old picture. I just missed my homeboy. NBA says, wait a minute, that's the mask we gave him 2 days ago before he left. Old. He has that on, and then it comes out. Well, there are no entertainers there. We was just hanging out. Then it comes out I was just stopping in to pick up some food. I wasn't staying. It was real quick in and out. So much to unpack here. The first thing is grow up. Okay? We're in a situation where even if Magic City was popping and you left your bubble to, unfortunately go to a funeral, you have to understand I can't go in there.
Right.
As a professional, right? He's not 19, 20 years old.
Right.
Lou been around for a long time. As a professional, given the current situation that you're in, you can't go in there. No matter what's calling and driving you to go in there, you can't go in there. Right? Exactly. Number two, you went in for dinner. No entertainers there. Magic City
so is
food.
That the deal? Have we settled that? Because that's people are saying,
bruh,
we're torn on there whether or not there were dancers there. So you think they were there?
What strip club is open without dancers? As a restaurant, is Magic City gonna be able to survive as a restaurant?
I'll only say this, and I have no idea. I've never been to Magic City. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh well, I have. Did they not?
I've heard all about it. No, but what I'll say is this. In this situation with the pandemic, let's say, they haven't allowed you to have dancers yet. I could still see a strip club saying, you know what, though? We can make money if we have food.
No.
If people are going to come. I mean, apparently it's the bomb.
We know Atlanta. We know Atlanta.
It's the best food in Atlanta.
Well, it's not. But Atlanta is open, right? So those restrictions
so they not. Okay. All right.
Right,
why wouldn't they have dancers?
So why wouldn't they be there?
We know they had them on July 4th.
Right. So what I'm saying is you can't just come out and start saying random stuff. There's no dancers there. We know there were dancers there, right? I was just stopping in to pick up food. Well, you had a beer in your hand and taking pictures.
Right.
That doesn't sound like a quick in and out. And the biggest problem I have, and I don't care how good the food is in an establishment, any establishment, if there's a naked person next to me while I'm eating, it just doesn't seem very sanitary. I asked you this question earlier.
I can't argue with
if you go to Cheesecake Factory and the waitress is naked, are you going to feel comfortable eating that food as she brings it to you? I'm just asking a question.
Nah, you make a good point. And I got to be honest, I had not thought about it because obviously I heard, the food is great and some other people verified it on Twitter. Yeah, it is great. But when you brought it up earlier and we talked about it, you're right. You're right. I don't care how attractive the waitress is or whatever. If they naked,
it's like
something might be, it's just not. It's a little different.
Open genitalia and food to me don't go together.
Nah,
everybody in there making the clap over your wings. What? What part of the game is that?
Yeah.
Look. Oh. By the way, we're in a pandemic. You're going to go eat at one of the most unsanitary places on the planet Earth.
Well, and here's the thing. And I picked the Clippers. It sounds like you picked the Lakers. You picking the Lakers to win it.
You already know that.
All right, I picked the Clippers, and I still feel very confident. I think they're the best team.
They have a better team.
Yeah,
I don't think they have
LeBron's the best player in LA, but I think they got the best team. But I got to be honest, man. Look, I think there's more guys like Lou. I don't know that they're going to strip clubs, but I think a lot of these dudes are leaving the bubble to see a woman or women. I think that's what dudes are doing. They saying, hey, it's early. I know I got a quarantine for 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, whatever. If I miss a game or two, it's no big deal. We pretty much set with our seeding. I'll be good. And I think dudes, Montrezl Harrell is left. Pat Beverly has left. Obviously, Lou Williams left. Ivica Zubac and Landry Shamet are just kind of getting there, and they didn't go with the team. Like, again, I still feel confident in the Clippers, but there are signs. Are they not taking this seriously enough?
It seems like it.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Come on, y'all.
Guess who is taking it serious?
No, he is, but they gonna miss Avery.
They gonna miss Avery.
You got
they
JR
are.
shooting the ball off the side of the backboard.
Well, that's what you want to pick that one shot. Man, he was on fire.
He was what you see.
Look, no, wait a minute now. Like, it's a love-hate with JR.
Don't let him get too right. Don't let him get too comfortable.
Man, then anything can happen. But I'll tell you what can happen and what we'll need. We'll need that game, that tough game where he comes down and he's a spark. He comes into that second unit and he can give you 10 in a quarter. We know that. We've seen that. He's been in the league 16 years. He's played in 130 playoff games. We know it's going to come a time when he'll give you 10 in a quarter. That's what we need.
If that's what you banking on, good luck with that.
You really think so?
Yeah, I mean, look, JR's had a nice career, and look, Cleveland does not get that championship without him, right? He was huge in that third quarter, hit some big shots, but that was 2016.
I get it.
I just don't know. I mean, even at his best, JR was exasperating because, you never knew if he was going to be hot or cold.
Never knew.
But I just wonder, I don't doubt that he'll hit a big shot here or there. I just don't want to be in a position where I'm counting on him. That's fair.
That is fair.
Right.
You know what? I can't argue with that.
But I'll give you, I think he will hit it might not be a huge shot, but I think he'll hit some big shots here or there, or a couple big shots here or there. So I'm fine with that. All right. We're going to get to you, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Your turn to weigh in. Was Lou Williams' Magic City adventure a sign of a bigger problem inside the Clippers locker room? Are they taking this thing seriously enough? The trippers, are they tripping a little bit?
They are tripping. Let's go out to Kentucky with Marty. Marty in Kentucky.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Marty?
Happening?
How are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I see Chris is filling in for Rob as the hater today, talking about doctoring up your videos from your high school basketball.
Hey, that's Ephraim using Ephraim is a filmmaker. I ain't no telling what he's
First
done.
of all, I'm not a film. I'm a producer. Okay, I produce film. I'm not a director or an editor or any of that.
You pay somebody else to edit, so you have access to people that can do anything. All right,
somebody's got to be the hater. But I tell you what, it's a hard day to fill in for Rob when the main subject is Magic City,
right,
and chicken wings. I mean, there's no greater expert than Rob Parker.
You got to have the bones. You got to have the structure.
I'm going to say that it doesn't represent the Clippers as a whole. I think that every team's got that guy. Every team's got that guy. And maybe he did just go out to get some wings, and we don't really know. But I think every team's going to have a guy that doesn't feel like he needs to stay within the bubble, within the restrictions, that he's going to push the envelope, and Lou Williams may be the Clippers' guy.
My thing, Marty, and I hear you, I'm wondering as a whole, though, Beverly is left. Harrell has left. Zubac and Shamet are just kind of getting there. They didn't go there with the team. Like, that's what I'm wondering more as a whole. So we'll see, though. We'll see.
It just seems like, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? You got a good portion of your team who seems to be beaten to the sound of their own drum, right?
Well, and the interesting thing, Ephraim, is, and they got a championship coach who knows how to manage egos and all that, so on and so forth. However, I'll give them this, to their credit or maybe in their defense, they've kind of done this all year, right? They've been in and out of the lineup. Beverly missed like 17, 18 games. George missed 22. Kawhi's missed about 13. They've been having guys come in and come out. which may not be a good. Maybe they feel like we good. We're good. We'll be fine when it's time to really get serious. That might not be a good thing. Maybe they're just that good, or it could come back to haunt them. We will see.
Yeah, I don't think they're that good. They're still the Clippers, and until they're not the Clippers, it is going to be what it's going to be.
All right.
A lot of people don't think it's a big deal.
They might only be the Clippers for another few months.
Well, we don't know that until it happens, right? I mean, if it was the 5th, we'd all be drunk.
All right.
Right?
All
So,
right,
Jabari doesn't think it's a big deal. Jabari in Michigan, what you got, brother?
Thanks for my call, guys. The reason why I don't really think this is a big deal because, honestly, listen, if Lou Williams would have went to, let's say, like Starbucks, y'all wouldn't make this a big deal. I just feel like that because he went to a strip club to get some wings, y'all making it too much as it is. People, you got, not you guys in particular, but people in the media was making it such a big headline. I was like, what the heck is this all about? Like honestly, you got cops who killed Breonna Taylor who are free. And we talking more about what's
Jabari,
going on than about the cops who killed Breonna Taylor.
I think it's about this. And I don't think you should compare.
It's not even the same
nobody's
thing.
Belittling.
It's not even the same
cops.
thing.
Yeah, it's totally different.
And before you comment,
is he still on?
No,
okay,
he did. Let me just say this: people have to understand when you're in conversation and you're talking about a topic, that doesn't mean everything else in the world doesn't matter.
Right.
Right.
Thank you. That's that. You know what that's like? Just to give an example to follow up on what you're saying, that's like when African Americans or other people are saying Black Lives Matter in reference to law enforcement killing unarmed blacks, and somebody else comes along and says, "Well, what about blacks killing each other in the hood? What about aborted black babies?"
The same
right?
thing.
Nobody's saying those things aren't serious too, but we're talking about this issue, and that's what you're saying.
Yes, and so we understand about Breonna Taylor and all that. What we're talking about is a player stepped out of a bubble for a personal reason and showed up at a strip club, and then lied about it several times of why he was there. That's what we're talking about.
I think Ephraim too. Jabari missed the point of nobody's making a moral judgment on what he did. Like he said, go to Starbucks, go to Magic City. What's the difference? The difference is the coronavirus. I think there's a much better chance of getting the virus in a crowded strip club than there is at Starbucks.
Yes, that is a fact.
That's all. That's what we're saying, Jabari. It's not nobody's saying, it's where it could have been a regular club, right? And people would have been like, dude.
Like, what are you doing?
Right.